What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyt, and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Matreiuss. His opponent today in the red color playing as Oranos. His name is Kimo. What a time to be alive. This is the best of the best. This is round number 2 of Shelty's tournament here with featuring the likes of Green Sea Squash, Joe, Scardy, Shelty himself, Kimo. The list goes on. Matreiuss. If you want to check this tournament out in a more real-time fashion, you can hit the exclamation point in the Twitch chat. Hit bracket there. Note there are spoilers. I am behind on this tournament. By about a week, give or take. This game is live, though, which is very exciting. And we do have the classic Poseidon start of not finding his rhinoceros. And we'll see if this affects him at all. I wouldn't be surprised to see a veto here if that is something that's allowed in this tournament. I don't know if it's a minute or 90 seconds, but I guess after the long wait of waiting for the classic 10-minute wait for Kimo to hit the red square to make it turn green so the game will start, maybe he doesn't want to go through all that again. And now the rhinoceros going in will get eaten. It's not that bad to have this granary up on the chicken. You're going to eat the chicken later at some point anyways. Doesn't slow you down too much. But Oranos versus Poseidon here. A very, very difficult matchup for both players, to be honest, because you have to play it very, very carefully. Poseidon doesn't have access to the centaur that Zeus does, so it is a bit of a challenge to get going, but Poseidon does have cheaper stables, which helps out with the early game to get the Hippocon hoplites pumping, and you can go for Hermes as well. You can also go for Ares rushes and things like that. This is an interesting little maneuver here from Matreiuss in order to kill the second rhino here, or gets a nice turnaround there on that rhino. And he's going to have both of these killed here, so he's not going to have to deal with it later. A little bit of efficiency there. Might have to fix this villager up a touch, but all good. Meanwhile, Kimo's macro is very difficult, and he's managing to do so very nicely. He's not very much idle villager time at all, because you can just kind of click here, then shift click here onto the next one, and then have to shift click onto the next one. And it's all good. All good. Anyways, see some relics on the map. We've got over here with the toothed arrows. That's an extra 5% archer, baluster, Kyrillis for pierce damage. We've also got over here the monkey head, which gives you 3 relic monkeys, which is wonderful. Gotta love that. Temple coming up now for Matreiuss. It's about standard here. It's going for a 330, it looks like. And that's life. There's the temple coming up now for Kimo. No surprises here. It's just going to be a standard 4:30 advance time for the Oranos. When we get into these tournaments where people are playing pretty seriously, we start seeing a lot of those top tier gods getting played. People stop trolling so much as the later rounds come in. We're going to see a lot more Ra, a lot more Oranos. Obviously, Matreiuss loves his Poseidon. We might see some more Zeus getting played. Maybe some Set here or there. I don't know if that's a thing. Theseus comes out for Matreiuss. He wants to advance here. The Theseus is going to be able to move forward, but he should know it's a full Rhino build or start. And getting this Theseus out early doesn't do a whole lot to harass the opponents. I'm not sure. I'm very confused about the early meta, the early Theseus meta. It seems like the Poseidon players just do it or like Greek players just do it for no reason. He does get to hit this Oracle here and kill that one. So little victories there. The Oracle is worth a little bit of resources, but it was free. It is going to mean that there's not going to be any sort of like valor aggression here with the Oracles, but that's kind of something that's good. It's not really good against anything. Like, it's just fine. So it's fine. Comedian said check relics. I did. Look, we got the monkey head, which gives you 3 monkeys, and we got the pierce damage thing. Just calm. It's going to be fine. We are going to be seeing what looks to be Matreiuss going for an immediate second talent center here. The Oracle is going to scout this out, and I think it spots the villagers coming over here. Maybe? Matreiuss could have hit that a little bit better, but the Cataclysm is going to be able to hit this Oracle back. There's a beautiful gold mine for him. The Oracle is going to see this. Surprised to see the Theseus not coming over and bashing this one away, but we will see the wall coming up. There is only one zebra here. We do have some hunt in the base here with the giraffe slowly decaying, as well as this rhinoceros. So Matreiuss going for this early second town center is going to be very, very difficult for Kimo to get anything really done against this, especially with a wall here. We do see Valor coming in onto these units. He's got a Catapelti and 2 Murmillo. Interesting decision here from Kimo to get the Catapelti out instead. I think this is something he's been doing quite a lot of, actually, and this is really going to help against any early Hippocon. So Matreiuss may want to consider not getting early Hippocon, just early, like maybe go for Military Academy first. We do see that he is going to go for this this gold over here first and then save his home gold mine, which I actually really, really like. Something that I've been talking about fairly recently is the idea of saving your home gold mine instead of just like you save your starting hunt. And it's going to do quite a bit. We do see the Hippolyta coming in, going to be targeting down the Catapelti first. It doesn't have... Does it have exactly the same HP? 156? It has a little bit more HP, but he does go down very quickly there. I think it's a little bit slower than the Murmillo. So the Catapelti does go down, and Matreiuss is going to be very happy with his positioning right now. He's going for stable Military Academy. What does Kimo do now is the big question. He's got all these units, and there's really nowhere for him to raid. There's a lot of hunt still left in the base for Matreiuss. He's got a good amount of goats here, 7 goats. The rhinoceros is just about to fall. We are going to be seeing a villager snipe here by those Terma, but does not quite pick it off. The villager is going to live another day. However, the walls will go down, and that's going to open up Matreiuss's base. We see the shockwave here to snipe the centaur. Very nice play. The villager moves away from this gold mine, and we'll see if Kimo is smart enough to consider checking this or not. But at this point, it's just going to be this gold mine gets pushed off, and we'll see if Kimo notices or not. But he's going to be retreating out of here. Moving down to the bottom side of the map, there's this wall already over here, so he can't actually make his way through this without taking big amounts of damage here. And now, looks like Matreiuss, he's taking a little bit of damage here onto the Hippocon. Probably don't want to be fighting that. Just send your heroes in, get some damage dealt. And Matreiuss is just chilling. He's just going to be very, very happy. And I think Kimo thinks he's doing more damage than he actually is because of this gold mine. I'm not sure if the Oracle spotted this gold mine or not when it ran down there. It may have. I'm not sure. But we'll see. It's looking like Kimo moving back in, checking this out yet again. Watchtowers comes through. The Terma making their way over onto this location. Matreiuss should just delete this storehouse. Maybe, nah, it's not going to work. He's going to just retreat away from here. There's no shockwave. The villagers should get back into this town center completely fine. But now Kimo's got the positioning. The wall, he's just going to finish the wall back off. This is really smart. The bait into the base, finish the wall back off, get some more units off. He's trading incredibly well using the town center to defend. He's even got goats over here that he can put them on, and then he can move villagers over from his food onto this gold. And now the army of Kimo is stuck in between towers and town centers. Nice garrison here preemptively from Matreiuss. Really, really nice play. We are going to be seeing Kimo making a run for it now over and out of this location. The wall is back up, and Kimo has got nothing. He's getting his 2 town centers up. Very, very good against the early second town center of Greek. You can put these 2 town centers up anywhere between 7 and 9 minutes. If you get them up after, then it's probably better to stay 1 town center or 2 town centers and rush the next age. And generally speaking, if you're in that position, it means you fought a little bit and done some damage to your opponent, but no damage really being done to Matreiuss here. So Kimo has to go for the 3 town centers here. And going for a big boom, hitting a Mythic Age timing attack. And what Matreiuss is probably just going to be looking to do here, is simply just go for a 2 town center, semi-fast Mythic through Artemis. Get that Earthquake, get the Chimera, Do all the good things. Oh, beautiful raid here by Matreiuss. He may be able to... Oh, he's not going to go for the citizen. It's kind of funny. He's just like, well, I'm never going to kill this citizen because he's got so much HP because he's a hero citizen. I'm just going to delay the town center as much as I possibly can. We do have a hero catapulti out yet again for Kimo. He's actually being very specific to get that catapulti to heroize it with the Valor. Maybe he values this extra, 110 food, 65 gold. It is a lot more resources than the Terma, basically. Now we're seeing the hoplites moving in. Nice micro from Matreiuss to run the Theseus away, forcing those Terma to miss some of those shots. Now Matreiuss can pressure this location here. Third talent center actually coming up for Matreiuss as he's feeling a little bit like he's got an advantage here. Not going for a 2 talent center mythic though. Maybe it's fine, but he does need to find access to some more food, which is going to be the problem. He's running out of his hunt. He has got some farms down at this point, but third town center farming, bit how you going if you ask me. The hoplite's doing a lot of damage to these Murmillo though. But Matreiuss does get his third town center up. Kimo about to get his own third town center up. So no one's going to have an economic advantage, or at least Matreiuss is, or Kimo's not going to have an economic advantage. He does have these elephant in the back of the base here. So I missed those and I'm the observer. So Matreiuss spots these. Going to have a lot of food there if he can defend it. That's going to be the big point. He needs to get all of his units over there to defend. He has thrown up an archery range as well, going for the archery range against the Terma. I mean, I get it. He wants to get wood-based units out because they're a bit more efficient in terms of like how much they cost. Technically, they're a little bit cheaper because they cost wood. Wood's the fastest gather rate as opposed to the food, but they just get completely sniped. Oh, a nice play here from Kimo. They snipe one hoplite there. We're seeing the Hippocon coming in now, looking for something to do. Just defending it as best as he possibly can. These villagers need to just come over onto these elephant. We're seeing more military buildings coming down now for Matreiuss. Wouldn't be surprised to see Kimo just go Thea and then take this to the early late game, throwing down basically maybe even Fast Titan could be an option or anything like that. This is such a good map here for Matreiuss. Absolutely bonkers good map. Archery range. Second archery range, I don't know about that, but it is what it is. Only building Hippocon at this point, like Matreiuss is just chilling. He's not overdoing it on the military. He's got a lot of gold in the bank. I've noticed he does this quite a bit, and he probably could have been a heroic age here had he had maybe a little bit less villagers on gold. Maybe 12 is too many, you know? Maybe 12 is too many, especially if you're only building from one. And he's cancelling all of his military buildings here as he's deciding to just jump to the next stage. Hyperion is on the way for Kimo. Kimo is 145 or 145 pop. In this situation here, this is something that I feel like Oranos players need to identify. When your opponent is not pressuring you, not building as many units as you don't need to go 145, 145. He could have been heroic age about a minute or 2 minutes earlier, cut these Terma as well. He kind of has cut the Terma, but cut some of these units here, and then fill up his army completely with Destroyer's Arcus as soon as he hits the heroic age, instead of having to then trade some units away. But Hyperion comes in, going to be able to cast Chaos. We will be seeing Aphrodite is already on the way, so Matreiuss not that far behind on the Holy Palaces for Kimo. Matreiuss not that far behind on the tech at all. Only 30 seconds in this matchup is really, really good. But double palace here for Kimo. He's going for a big all-in onto this town center. There is a ceasefire, and we'll see if that's going to matter. We do see the units starting to get built now for Matreiuss, and Kimo is just looking for an avenue to attack here, but there isn't really anything. The building are in a really good position, and now Matreiuss hits the heroic age, casts instant Aphrodite here, instant curse. A lot of pigs here for Matreiuss to eat as well. He should send them to the home base, stop farming, eat those ones up as fast as he can. And is there a market down? No market. Is there a market for Kimo? I mean, he spent all of his resources on these palaces, so I doubt Kimo's going to the next stage. Yeah, he's a little bit low, but Matreiuss isn't. Matreiuss is doing this so perfectly. The market's up, and he's done it! The first time ever in the history of a competitive game has Matreiuss built a market in an efficient position. PogChamp. Can I get a PogChamp in the chat? Yeah, this game's over. Matreiuss wins. Fortress coming up. Artemis on the way. The first game he ever goes Hephaestus? I mean, I like it. I personally, I'm a big fan of Hephaestus. I think Hephaestus is just winning, but in this situation, like I would have thought, man, Matreiuss would love to just get out Artemis and just get his Chimera raids and do his thing, but it's just going to be Hephaestus. Does he have the favor? Dude, Matreiuss is just playing so perfectly right now. Like, not that Kimo's not playing perfectly either or not playing well. It's just that this Poseidon play here is just some primo top level Poseidon play. And now Kimo's making a push here. There should just be ceasefire right now. You just ceasefire because you're about to hit the mythic age. He should have got fortified town centers in this town center though. That's a bit of a mistake. Maybe he just waits until it's just about to fall, repairs it back up in the ceasefire. Is fine. There's the ceasefire, completely fine. He has to retreat back. Down center goes back up to full HP. Hephaestus hits. We see Hecate is on the way. Masons is already on the way for Kimo preemptively. For that... Is this better? Is this just better? He obviously gets the settlement back up, but maybe the repairing is slower. Is that right? Repairing the town center. Like, obviously this costs more resources, but the town center is going to be full HP here. And the repairing might not have got all the way up to full HP. I mean, he gets economy back as well. The villagers get back to work. His plenty vaults down. He's got Forge of Olympus just about to be coming through. There's 4 of these satyr, 5 satyr here. Matreiuss needs his Polyphemus here. There's the Hecate. He's got an Oracle over here, but no units moving into the base. Look at the damage that these satyr do. Absolutely insane. We do have that Hippolyta just absolutely sledging on these with only 50% pierce armor. The Hippolyta does a lot of damage to them. Atlanta needs to get in there and do that as well. We do see a bunch more military academies here for Matreiuss. We see the Polyphemus coming over. And the best thing to do here is you send the hero in first and then you send the villagers in. Against Poseidon Polyphemus Colossus, this does nothing. This Tartarian gate is just like, lol. Look at me being useless here. Garrison these villagers into the town center, then the Polyphemus tanks everything else. Tartarian gate dies. What can you do? He does use the chaos onto this Colossus, but I feel like the Colossus is probably going to hit the town center, hit the Tartarian gate anyways. No, he doesn't. Doesn't matter. The Polyphemus will kill it by himself. He could have got villagers to finish this off a little bit faster, but it will go down. Theseus Polyphemus will clean everything else up, and Matreiuss is perfectly content in taking this game to the late game. We see some towers coming up, and Kimo is just going all in on this town center with the Fire Siphon. He has to retreat back up. We need to see some crenellations coming through for Kimo. Do we see any more upgrades? No. Flood control coming in. Bronze mail, bronze weapons already coming through for Matreiuss as he has Forge of Olympus. He just needs to keep pumping out units. Needs to get out those Heliopoli, though. Such a big unit at this point in the game. How is the economy going? Kimo with a lot of resources in the bank. Matreiuss struggling to produce. He has Masons. He's got fortified town centers. He's repairing this as best as he can. He's got champion hoplites coming through with full bronze, or coming through just about. If he's still bronze shields is just about to come through. Those Fire Siphon do get taken down. We need to see that Polyphemus coming over. This Tartarian spawn needs to get taken out. He's doing a lot of damage here, Matreiuss. Not paying attention to that. He's going to be kicking himself. That's one of the few mistakes he's made this game. Theseus not dealing with this either. As a medium and Miller coming in to hit this as well. All of those villagers on that gold mine will fall, and Matreiuss is going to find himself very, very short on gold. And Kimo's push is just being so brutally strong right now. Repairing the town center as best he can. Shockwave coming through. Only medium Toxotes against Champion Arcus. Yes, the Champion Arcus only have a little bit of bronze, but the fortified town center goes down. The Tartarian spawn has finally been picked off, and Matreiuss is going to be down to 2 town centers here as he's getting pushed back. However, Matreiuss can deal with this. He just gets some Colossus out, get more Heliopolis out, throw some towers down, make sure that Kimo cannot get access to this town center, and he should be okay. He's got a lot of militia that can pop out here. He needs to think about getting heavy archers as well, getting iron upgrades. This Heliopolis going to move in, help out quite a bit to tank the damage. bit of a mistake to have this so late, but it is what it is. Fire Siphon doing a lot of damage here onto the fortress. And now, look at this tanking that the Heliopolis is doing. You got to shift click around with these Arcus to pick off all of these units here, get the Fanatics to take down the Heliopolis. Looks like the fortress is going to go down, but I guess Matreiuss is okay with this. He seems very low. He's moving forward with these things here. He's got military academies coming in onto the corner of the map. Maybe I would have preferred to see some stables and Hetairoi hitting this back town center or a fortress. But now the the militia coming in to push back. These are champion militia, even though they don't say it. They've got champion infantry, iron weapons, iron mail. This army of Matreiuss is going to start trading incredibly well against Kimo's, and Kimo's not getting any armory upgrades right now. He's got bronze and bronze. He's got copper mail and bronze the rest of it. Oh, sorry, copper shields and bronze the rest of it. But it's looking like Matreiuss is just not making the ground that he needs to here. Needs to start throwing up towers if he can, but it looks like just the economy of Matreiuss is struggling just a little bit. Not having flood control or quarry or boast or carpenters is hurting him just a little bit, whereas Kimo is fully upgraded on the economy, which is the big deal here. Now, Fire Siphon keep moving forward. We're seeing some towers attempted to get set up, maybe a little bit too far forward. A little bit further back here, one here or one here first, because he's in range of this tower. One here first, one here, then one here. You'd be okay. We do see the Fire Siphon's able to take down the Heliopolis as well. We see villagers moving in onto this location now to attempt to get this one back. The Fire Siphon are not going to allow this. And now Polyphemus coming in. Polyphemus is so huge in this situation. So much HP, able to take down these Fire Siphon, able to tank damage completely with the how much pierce? He's got 63% pierce armor here with the does he have iron shields? With the iron shields, look at the amount of tanking he is doing. Town Center is still trying to come back up. He does manage to take down one Fire Siphon, but not before he manages to launch a shot at the settlement. We are seeing the Heliopolis retreating away from that Fire Siphon there. Hoplite militia hitting the Fire Siphon. More of these Fire Siphon able to take down this town center. Matreiuss needs maybe towers instead of the town center first. He should be happy to just get the towers up, make sure that he can get this town center back a little bit later. We do see a temple coming up for Matreiuss. He may be able to hit this town center with some Colossus split pushing or something like that. Now we see another fortress coming up for Matreiuss, but there is the Fire Siphon here, ready to fight back. And it's not going to hit this just yet. Seeing the Toxotes dealing with these units nicely. The Arcus, so many Arcus here and Kimo's starting to get his armory upgrades. If Kimo can get full iron, this maybe lights out here. This is just pure Arcus though. So if Matreiuss could just go like a bunch of Heliopoli here, he'd be able to deal with this so very, very well. We do have champion Toxotes though for Matreiuss, so he's keeping up with the tech. There's the fortress coming up. Kind of happy to just lose the fortress if you're asking me. Gets a bunch of those militia out for free. Able to push back. The guard tower's pushing in for Kimo exactly what he needs to be doing. But killing Poseidon is no easy feat. We do see a villager and a hoplite coming in. We do have the Colossus coming through. Does not have any upgrades. Might want to consider getting taking into like hands or shoulders of Talos, hands of Talos, whatever the upgrade is called. And we'll see. And like Kimo's just fully focusing on this. He's not going for anything else, which is a big problem. He probably could have sent a couple of units over, hitting this, getting some more raids. We do see finally some watchtowers coming up for Matreiuss. It's late though. He should have had these up like 5 minutes ago when he lost the town center is when he should have been putting them up. And now if we check out the population, Matreiuss is just struggling to get stuff out, but he does have the Silver Colossus out now for this. And he's going to be hitting this town center. He's got... he can possibly take this one. Look at all the sky passages for Kimo. He's just kind of everywhere with the sky passages. Watchtowers coming out. Doesn't have crenellations. Obviously, there's no cavalry coming out, so that's fine. But the guard tower spam here for Kimo going to be absolutely brutal. Still Matreiuss not getting out his important units here. Not going into the Heliopolis that he needs in order to push back. We do see that the Silver Colossus is going to take down one Sky Passage. Oh, not even taking it down. The hero is able to defend against this with just 3 heroes here. Is he going to pick up the 2 towers? Oh, he grabs a relic. 24-minute, 5-second relic grab. The more things you notice. And now looks like Kimo is just pushing through like a madman. He's still only full bronze, hasn't been able to afford iron just yet, but he's actually trading super efficiently here with these Arcus. And Matreiuss, dare I say it, maybe Matreiuss should have gone for some Peltast here. Dare I say. Or just pure Heliopolis would have probably been fine. But now we've got the Fanatics coming in, helping push back and take down this temple. Doing all those things, but Polyphemus coming back in. Matreiuss is holding hope. Fire Siphon moving forward. Able to take down more buildings. This is a big problem with pushing Poseidon. They just throw down buildings everywhere. And every building you kill is like an extra 3 militia just pop out. And it's just like you lose your siege. So you have to push forward with this. We're seeing more military coming up. I'm surprised to see Kimo not click up for the Titan Age or something here. Seems like a fairly simple way to make some ground. But he's not going for it. And finally, the Heliopolis spam is happening for Matreiuss, and this is going to ask the big question: does Kimo have an answer for this? And the answer sort of is switching into like Fanatics, and he kind of is doing that. But the Toxotes is going to be able to pick off the Fanatics fairly quickly, and especially because they're not iron upgraded yet, so that's going to be fine for him. And he's able to push through. The Heliopolis doing so much here. Villagers moving forward. Ooh, we're just about out of gold. How's the trade route looking for Matreiuss? Big yikes for Matreiuss. Matreiuss needs to throw down 3 markets and get this trade route going. This town center may be able to come back up if he can deal with the Fire Siphon, the one Fire Siphon that's out. He may be able to get this town center back up, but these villagers here mining this gold mine, it's almost out of gold. He has to come over and take this gold mine, so he needs to win this fight right here and now. But also, Kimo's trade route is non-existent as well. This could be huge. Send the villagers over here. Kill this. Just kill everything here. Get the town. Huh. I mean, the trade is going to be very slow. You do have plenty of vol. That's a big bonus there for Matreiuss. This town center is just not going back up, and it's like this stalemate may be just too bad. The villagers need to just maybe suicide into the palace or something. He's going after the storehouse, though. Going for the... You need to prevent this gold here. If you prevent this gold, you're in a really big position. He's throwing military academies up everywhere in the middle of this map here as just a potential distraction, but I don't know about that. You could move the villagers in and snipe these guard towers or something. Man, I just don't know what he can do apart from, I mean, bum rush the palace, bum rush all of this. There's 4 palaces here, just so much for Kimo. We do see a bunch of these buildings do die at the same time. Gonna be able to move in and kill off this fire site. Matreiuss has to retreat here. Throwing these buildings down, almost sacrificing them as a satyr and a fanatic coming in and picking off all these villagers here. And Matreiuss is just not able to get this town center. He's out of gold. The trade is okay, but Matreiuss taps out. GG, what a game here by Matreiuss. He played perfectly until he didn't. Kimo, on the other hand, showing off this Oranos. I mean, this is just vintage Oranos, isn't it? 3 town center. You go for the 8:30 or 8 minute, 9 minute in that gap, 3 town centers into early Mythic Age. The Heckgate, the Tartarian Gate did nothing though. I'm so surprised at how hard this push was by Kimo. Able to push in and just like kill the town center, and Matreiuss was just sort of unlucky, but not really. He should have had more Heliopoli out. That's the unit comp here to defeat this. It's just like mass Heliopoli, and he's just in a fantastic position. Thanks so much for the... Oh my god, how many subs is that? 5 gifted subs, Kilty. Appreciate that one so much. You are such a goddess of this community. Thank you so much. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.